Hey there guys, gals, and non-binary pals. This is Game Master Potter, the other GM Potter on this channel, and today we're going to be playing The Ratcatcher by Platypus Industries. Very independent publisher. It was a Kickstarter. I don't know if it's going to get too much of a wide release, but you can check their website. I'll put their link in the description. It is a fantastic little solo-only game that is about catching rats in kind of a Middle Ages kind of town that is overrun by rats. So, without much further ado, let's get into the game. Okay, so here we are. I've already done a bit of the setup. You're going to select your Ratcatcher from a group of several different Ratcatchers. There's a Miss Black, a Pied Piper, a Madame Cage, a Sister Constantine, and a Guildmaster Horace, but we're going to go with Professor Fume because I thought he sounded kind of fun today. He has and each Ratcatcher has slightly different stats and a different way that they use their special abilities. The Professor Fume is, his traps are, this trap attack gains +1 catch ability for each other adjacent trap, and then you can upgrade it to gain additional target and additional trap. So that's very helpful to be able to actually use them, because right now I only get 2 traps as they're there. So let's see here. So we've chosen our person. We start with some health, a number of movement, some attack dice. We're going to be playing against the Broodmother, who's going to make a lot of rats happen everywhere, and the starting spot, there's a hardcore starting spot, but I am definitely not good enough at this game to start with hardcore, so we're going to just start with the little baby, and I've shuffled up the township cards, and here's our 2 townships. The interesting about this game is even during setup, you're already starting to make decisions on how you want to play the game, because you're going to start here, and these are going to be attached at these little points all around. So how do I want to start my town? So I'm going to start by getting this here. It's going to get 2 of these cheeses. These cheeses are the victory conditions. So our win condition is to collect 10 cheese. And our losing condition is to either die or the rats collect 10 cheese. So these cheese are very, very important. So let's go ahead and place our cheese down on these 2 spots. And we're going to be populating the world with rats here in a moment. And then where do we want this one to be? So we can then try to get kind of a cheese train going. Or do we want to get over here? I think we go over here. And so there's some cheese. Other things that are going to get populated are these little bottles, are special abilities. There's a purple bottle and a yellow bottle. For purple, we have spend a single purple token and make a single 3 attack. Let me double check what that symbol means. so I'm not missaying it the entire time. Yeah, it's attack. A single attack 3, and then the target symbol is your target number. So a single attack 3, so you're going to make one big 3 attack, and then 4 pluses on the dice are successes. So that is really good. And for each success, you get to deal a damage. If I'm remembering correctly. Yes, I believe that's correct. So for our gas mines, whenever a gas mine is triggered, we're going to get to roll 5 dice and kill mice on a 5 plus. So that's a lot of small chance, but a lot of chances at it. So it's a lot of give and take. So, and then for that health token, we can find ourselves a little health. So if we are running low on health, we can come over here and get a health from that, because we only have 1, 2, 3 until we're dead. But luckily for us, a lot of the mice don't actually want to hurt us at the beginning. So, let's see here. For the rest of this, so we've added all of those, and now we're going to spawn rats. So this is a very interesting game for its mechanic of how many things you're going to be putting on the board. Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the board. We're going to be right there. Beautiful little cut piece with the picture on it. And then we're going to have a bunch of raffles all over the board. So for each of these little spots, whenever this card is started, they get one. And then for each of these that have the little recycle symbol, they get one every turn. So they're going to pour out rats until they get rid of this cheese. So I've got a bunch in my hand because I've got a bunch to go through, and we'll go through them as we go. So the brown rat is the one that can actually hurt you. So they're going to try to bite you if you leave their zone. Black rats mean they're going to immediately spawn an additional rat into their zone, and so there you go. There's that second rat right there. Into this one, there's just a basic white rat. White rats aren't interesting. There's a black rat there and another white rat, so we need one more. Okay, white rat. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of rats in this zone already. And so 1, 2, 1, and that's a black, so we get another one. It's a black, so he gets another one, and another one, and a white, and a white, and a brown. Oh goodness gracious. Okay, so that is how the rats fell this time. Okay, so the rats are going to be drawn to the cheese, except for the brown ones, they come to me. And then they're going to be getting attacks in at me and at the cheese. So I'm having to remember how to play this because it's been a little bit for me. But so on your turn, you're going to move your Ratcatcher up to. I've got 5 movement points. So I'm going to come up here. 1, 2. That's 2 movement points, and you're going to get to roll dice. So I'm trying to get that cheese, and in order to get that cheese, I need I need the I need the what's it called? I need all these rats to be gone. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 4, and I hit on a 4 plus, and I actually did too much damage, and all of these rats go into my thing, and I get this cheese. So what do we want to do? Our upgrade is really good on this. So I think we go with this. And most of the rats are only going to be moving 1. So we need to figure out where the best place to put a trap is going to be. Because the white rats here are going to move 1 towards this cheese. So we're going to be heading up towards this cheese. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to try to kill this rat. So let's get rid of these. So these are spent. And we missed, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. So that rat is going to be in there, but we're going to pay 2, and that was 1 movement for that. And then our last 2 movement, we're going to place down a trap on our space. So this is me trying to remember how this game plays. So once we're done with our turn, it's the rat's turn. In the order below, each target move all the rats. So they're going to move 1, 2. This one can only get to like here. 1. Oh, sorry, I should be doing all the browns first, shouldn't I? So this one's going to get to me. 1, 2. So that connection is there. 1, 2. And then all the blacks. 1, 1. Make sure they're only moving 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so they're going to get to eat a cheese, which isn't great, but we are going to, so then we're going to set off any traps. So this location is going to get it, and let's go ahead and refresh for our turn, but these are all going to be needed for this trap. So we get to kill 2 of these, which isn't wonderful because they are going to be able to hit us now. So that's our trap. So that's not great for us. And then in the order below, all rat catchers. So these rats are going to bite at me. So they each do 1 damage, and I only have 1 defense. So that means I am going to take a damage. And then they're going to consume cheese. So this cheese gets consumed. And it goes on their board over here. And then we're going to spawn rats. So let's get out some rats. So there's only 1, 2, 3 spots. that have rats in them. So, one, of course. Two. One. That's a lot of rats over there. They tend to kind of congregate sometimes. So we're, and then because, so, and so that's the spawning, and actually endless tide. I almost forgot. So our our nemesis rat, the bonus that they have is it's an endless tide for the brood mother. So during the spawning phase, roll a die, and that's a 3 there. Uh, Target the rat's nest, so that would be here, closest to the Ratcatcher's current location, because that's 1, 2, 1, 2. It's about the same. This one's fine. Spawn rats according to the die result. So 3 gets us 2 white and brown rats. So that reads to me like it is 2 white and 2 brown. This game can be brutal sometimes, so I'm just going to have to pull out some and grab them. So there's a whole bunch of rats right there. So let's see if we can actually manage to get out of here alive. So there's a part of me that does not expect this to be a very long game. So it's now going to be, oh, sorry, I almost forgot the whole thing here. Because there's only 1 cheese left, we're gonna have to populate more spaces. So on our card that we're on, there's this 3 here. So I actually have to get 3 more township cards, and they're gonna go in places. So this makes the most sense for me. I'm gonna put this there, that there, and this there. So now we need to populate all of this. So this game can get out of hand very, very quickly. So let's go ahead and get our cheese. So there's some cheese everywhere. Let's start populating some rats. So, rat, 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 rat. We're actually getting a little bit lucky on this one. Yeah, this is not bad. But this one, we're probably not going to be able to do anything with, and that is a lot of browns. Okay, where were all these white ones whenever all these black ones came out, like on turn 1? Okay, so hopefully I only need 4 here, and I'll get these question marks here in a moment. Okay, so that's not bad. There was absolutely no blacks, which probably means there's 800 blacks in the box. So these question marks, they get, oh goody, I have to draw some more rats. They get these tokens. Did these get shuffled up? They're shuffled. And, okay. So, someone's really wanting me to open up that purple. And then I need to get a couple more rats. White and white. So here's more whites. And once we've gotten a certain number of rats, we actually get more stuff. So, like for 18 rats, we actually get to turn them in for cheese. And you can, and one of the reasons you hold on to them is because you can keep certain colors of rats from getting to hit the table. So if I hold browns in here, there's not going to be nearly as many browns in the bag for me to pull. But there's like 64 total rats in this game. So we're going to start. We're going to start by getting out of our space. And we're going to have to just hope, and we might just take a damage here, and take only one. So, and we actually managed to kill one. So that means that when we move out, he's going to try to bite us, but we have one defense, so that means he's not going to attack us. So that's one, and then we're going to go ahead and get this going. And we're going to try to get all of this to happen. Hope that 6 isn't here. And let's re-roll that one. It's very cost. It's not going to help us very much since we only killed one. But what we get to do is place a mine or a trap. Let's flip this over. Let me double check. I believe I can do traps in adjacent spaces as well. Spending the number of movement points. Current zone or any connected adjacent zone. So this one's going to be getting a lot of rats to it right now as well. So we're going to put it in our zone to protect ourselves and also our adjacent zone because that's also going to give us that bonus of one additional die. So that's unfortunately, and that's our two movement, or our whole movement. So that's already the end of our turn. Like I said, this game can be brutal, and it's about to get really bad. So we don't have the broodmother on the field. We don't have any peculiar rats on the field who have special powers. And in the order below, all rats move. So browns move 2, 1, 2, 1, and they're moving towards me. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then the whites are going to, or the blacks are going to move 1, 1. All these are going to go up 1. No blacks over there. And then white rats are moving 1 space as well. One space, 1 space, 1 space, space, 1 space. So this is where it gets a little fiddly because this is 1 space either way. If this one moves up here, they eat the cheese. If he moves over here, they don't. And I'm not entirely certain which to do. So on a 4 up, we're going to move him towards the one where he eats. So that's the worst possible choice for me. And he is going to move and eat the cheese. So that's not great. But at least first, grab another die here. We're going to get to try to get rid of all these guys. So I need pretty much all of these to hit in order for me to not die. And, well, so we're going to be taking a hit. They're going to eat that cheese. We got 0 hits. and we're going to be wasting our turn um, trying to kill rats in this. So, and then on this one, we're going to kill 2 rats. Yeah, we're probably going to turn in rats in order to gain some health. For 10 rats, I get to gain health, and there's 3, 6, 9 in here right now. So our traps are spent, and they're going to get to eat this cheese because there's 5 of them there. So that's where we're going to spawn a peculiar rat. I'm going to have a nice little bag of peculiar rats. And so we got, not entirely certain, it's a little hard to read. I don't know their names, so let's find them. We got the golden fleeced rat, and so he has special abilities where he moves very, very fast. Oh goodness, and he is a powerful boy, and he has a lot of defense. When an attack in a zone containing this rat, all hits must target this peculiar rat, and he ignores the effect of mortal wounds. Okay, so that is not great. He has 4 defense, so I have to get 5 hits on him in order to beat him. If I'm right, let's see here. Peculiar rats. So, from a rat tracker, when a peculiar rat spawns, draw the top card. Okay, I dug from the bag, which is fine for me. When spawning from the rat tracker in the zone where the magic cheese that triggered it. I'm going to say it was, oh, well, no, I pulled it here. I pulled that cheese. That one's still on the board. So, that's where this one's going to go. And when spawning from the rat tracker in the zone where the magic cheese that triggered in the zone. So they're here. Okay, so we're gonna die. I forgot to take my damage there. I'm gonna die. Like this turn. So we might re-rack on this one and play again very quickly because we are already dead on turn 3. Because also this other one that gets eaten is going to spawn the brood mother. So the brood mother spawning nemesis. When the rat tracker reaches the spawn nemesis space, spawn the nemesis rat by placing the appropriate nemesis on any rat's nest icon found on the township containing the Ratcatcher token. Okay, so see here. In my zone, there's exactly 1 space. So, okay, yeah, you go here. Okay. I guess yeah, like, with this many brown rats and the golden fleeced rat, which is going to force me to target it, I'm going to have to waste all of my dice in order to hope to kill that. And then I'm going to have to get lucky. So I have 5 dice, and I'm not going to be moving. So I'm going to just be able to just dump my things. So here we go. I need to get very lucky, and I got 3 hits, which is not enough to kill him. We're going to go ahead and roll one more dice by throwing three stupid little white mice back in this bag. And just to take one of these, and nope, that is an unsuccessful. Let's go ahead and do that again. I guess this black mouse is better than nothing. So take that stupid 1. And really, okay. So yeah, I don't think we have a possibility to win. So we're going to put 1 definitely in our spot. And yeah, there's not really much other place. Let's go ahead and put it here so that we get that bonus. Because if I move, I just instantly die. So yeah, I don't see how we're going to, because yeah. So here's how the rat turn's going to go. It really doesn't matter because well no, he's going to target cheese. So we're going to be moving 3 spaces. So actually the brood mother is actually going to get over here. And then the peculiar rat is targeting cheese. So the peculiar rat's going to go and leave. Or he moves 3, he's just going to go there. Well, this might not be the worst possible scenario. It's just extremely bad. Because all of these rats, yeah, that's my character down there. He's doing fine. He's doing just fine. Just fine. Rats are great. Rats are wonderful. 1, 2. Actually, no. 1, 2. Oh man, this is bad. Yeah, I don't think we have a prayer at getting enough attack in to kill these rats. And I don't even think I used the ability. No, they've only had 2 turns? I might have forgotten to roll for Broodmother last turn. That's fine. I'm already losing. So, yeah. So, that's that. So now they attack. No attack, no attack. They don't even get that cheese, which is kind of nice. Well, actually, first of all, it's at least take some down with it. Oh, wow. We actually took 5 out. 2, 4, 5. Oh, wait. All these whites all these whites are leaving. Because they want cheese. Which is, I mean, a thing. But at the same time, that means they're going to get this cheese. Yeah, I mean, I really don't think I can possibly win here. Did this black move? This black should be here, I think. So, I got 5, but that means I still need to win 2 on that one. So I need 2 successes in order to get a health in order to not die. And I did get 2 successes, so I'm not going to die this turn. But yeah, that's exactly enough. So I get to put all these wonderful rats back in here to get a health back so that I don't die. Which is a wonderful reason to do these. So, yeah. So I'm going to take a damage from all these brown rats. And I'm going to still be stuck here, which is not good. They're going to get this, and brown rats are now even faster. So they get +1 speed, and there's some little tokens to help us remember these things, because it's all the way over here. And this one's still there, and so at the end of the rat turn, they are going to get a like we're gonna have to spawn more. And because I'm still in this one, there's gonna be 3 more townships. Actually, sorry, we needed to spawn first. So, and actually, this zone, let me double check it, because it starts getting a little bit unwieldy. Zones are deactivated at certain points. Inactive township token. Active townships. Township is active if any of the following. So I'm present. It's adjacent to me. So these are active if there's a cheese on it or the nemesis is present. So currently this one is not active. So actually these guys should not have moved. They can stay right there. That's fine. But they're not moving, and we're also not going to be spawning rats into any of those 3 spots. But there will be one here. There will be one here, because I'm very central in here. There will be one here. There's one here. And another one because I drew a black. And another one because I drew a black. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. A couple up here because there's some cheese. Nothing there. Okay, and then we are going to remember the broodmother this time. 5 is not good. So it's 2 of everything. Target the rat's nest closest to the... Yeah. Okay. I'm not entirely certain if I'm playing this right. I'll have to check between takes. Because I only have 5 dice, and a nearly infinite number of rats is attempting to eat everything in existence. So this doesn't feel very fair. Okay, at least I get to kill 4 of these. But here's the problem. I'm still gonna die. Because all of these rats are just going to start coming back through here to get to that cheese. Oh, and I should have placed 2 more townships. So I'm going to say, let's just go ahead and do it now. I mean, I wasn't going to be able to get out of that space anyway. That's probably why I blanked on it, because there wasn't a possibility for me to get out. And you can be over here. Why not? Make everybody go this way. And just start putting more rats everywhere. I'll get those some bonus ones here in a second. That should be 3 right there. Okay. Oh, hooray. Okay. Now, I think I still have 2 to this one. There you go. Okay. And then let's see here. There's some cheese on this one as well. There's a... So, yeah, it's like there's all this purple. And then let's get some of these. Wow. Okay, so there's all the purple in existence is around. So, so back to my turn. Okay, I've got not too many choices here. So there's that, and there's. It's only gonna get one. Okay, so I'm gonna pay 3 to gain back a health. No, that's for a die. Well, we'll try one more die to kill this one. Nope. Okay, so we are not going to be able to move. Otherwise, we just instantly die. So place one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to say this is a fine way to do this. Okay. So yeah, because this cheese is going to get eaten. This cheese is going to get eaten. This cheese is going to be okay. It's going to be fine. So that cheese might be our next target. So we need to kill a lot of rats here, and I highly doubt it's going to be possible. So the broodmother activates first, and is going to go 3 spaces towards the nearest cheese. We're going to say she goes towards this one, 1, 2, 3, and you're also going to go over here, and in fact that's going to cause that cheese to get eaten. And then these are moving 3, 1, 2, 3. All these browns. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there, browns. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then clearly all of these are going to go in here. Actually, these are not going to even activate now because there's no cheese. And so these are going to move up here. This is where this was. This one's going to go here. These no longer activate because these moved. And there's no cheese in there. Correct. Is it adjacent to me as well? Adjacent to me. Okay, so these will activate, and these would activate, so this one goes up here. So this one goes here. This black is going to go here. Yeah, they're going to eat all the cheese again, and I'm going to have no chance at this game. Like, I only have gotten 1 cheese, and they're all the way up at 4. They're about to get another peculiar rat, and this peculiar rat is wrecking me. So, first things first, let's go ahead and at least try to get some of these rats out of here. I think that's like that. Okay, so here's my 6th die. Where did he go, die number 6? Somewhere. And so it's a 5 plus, so we only get 2 of the ones I was saying in this one. I didn't say it, but there you go. And then for the one just to our north, that is going to get us 1, which is great. And then we're going to die. So that is a very abrupt game of Ratcatcher. Well, that's Ratcatcher. sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them, and a lot of times this little game is probably one of the hardest games I have. Uh, it's got some issues with the production. The back of a couple of the cards for the lore of the game is reprinted. The Pied Piper and Miss Black have the same backstory, which is interesting to say the least. But this game is deviously difficult, and it is a lot, oh my goodness, a lot of it's a lot of AI to be tasked with, especially solo. A lot of other games, it's just a little thing, but with each rat on each space wanting to have its own life, and you're having to move all these, and suddenly, whenever you're at that point in the game when you have 64 rats running around, it starts to be insane. And I'm certain you saw, like, it starts becoming like, okay, yeah, these rats are doing whatever they're gonna do. They move them, whatever. And I was even playing wrong because it looks like the black rats actually have extra defense, so they take more to kill. So I was playing that wrong the entire game, and I still lost. I was playing in a way that would make me more able to win, and I still couldn't win. So I think I think that's about as good as I've ever done. But the reason I have this in my collection still is I just love the art style. It's just gorgeous, and it doesn't take up all that much space. But for me, that's just about as good of a rat catcher as we're gonna get around here. Until next time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, you can get down from the table now, just for a bit. Thanks.